Hello. So, I'm Big Knuckles Up. This is Tim.
Hi, just Tim. And so we're going to start it a little differently. And pretty much just going to ask, what got you interested in Bitcoin? Like, what started your interest?
It's almost embarrassing to say because it's a person I no longer speak to and would never take advice from. But he had posted something online about making money off of this Bitcoin thing. And I was like, if he can make money off of it, then I should be able to make money off of it. So I looked into it, and that was when I FOMO'd in and bought in real early, or real late, really, when it was 13,000 and 19,000 before the big dip. But when it dipped is when I did all the research, and for me it was quick because I like technology, and the way they were talking about how the blockchain technology could be implemented into everyday tasks and things like that, and down the line I was like, man, I really feel like I'm getting on the ground floor here. And then I tried to find ways that Bitcoin could fail through different avenues, to 51% attacks, different ways that you could take down a blockchain, and it just didn't hit any of the criteria with a finite amount. I'm still looking for ways of where we go south here, to a point of no return. And it's just been, from that point on, I just kept running, and the information grows, and you start learning about all the other blockchains and stuff. I know I kind of got you involved, but initially you were hesitant, and then just kind of were like, all right, I'll take your word for it, but I'm not going to research it. You're just going to help me with my crypto investment side of things. And then you took it. What was the moment you decided, like, I'm going to do this on my own? I don't need that assistance anymore.
What got me in was I saw that you were actually doing well, which got me interested because I like...
If I could do it, you could do it.
Well, I mean, we had very different ways of what we did. And we didn't ever do anything like that. So when you were making money, I was like, all right, I'm going to give that a serious shot. So I started looking into it, but I wanted you to just do it because I had I just didn't know, I have no idea what I'm doing technologically wise or anything like that. So I figured you start it while I do all my research and whatnot. And then that's when I started looking into it, and I was like, oh, this is actually really cool and really smart, and I can see all the applications of how it will work and what it can do in other countries and everything. And then, I think
It wasn't long after you were like, managing your own account with the Bitcoin and Ethereum, I think is how you began. But then you were buying CeeLo and Comp like almost immediately.
I started just digging in. I think I bought in December of 2019. Was it 2020?
2020, yeah.
Wow. And it was probably by February. I was on my own.
Yeah.
Just because it was easier to do than I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought you had to still go through all these like hoops and jumps, and I've got to send my money here to move it to here to do, which in some you do, and I haven't really messed with a lot of that.
We're getting way more intricate, but a lot of the hurdles of getting in, I think, is just mental. It's the idea that like Bitcoin's this innovative technology, so to get involved with it must be overwhelming, when really it's not. Like there's something called KYC, which stands for Know Your Client, and that's the biggest hurdle because not many people are used to like, all right, I'm going to sign up for Coinbase. I don't know if Coinbase asks you to do it. I'm pretty sure they do. But either way, I'm going to sign up for this exchange or this way of getting Bitcoin, and it asks you for KYC, which would be like a picture of your passport or the front and back of your ID.
I did have to do that. I'm pretty sure.
A lot of people are hesitant because of the security factor there. And I mean, there is some debate there that you could have, but overall, the more established companies such as Voyager or Coinbase and Kraken, these exchanges, they're fine. Like, you can do the KYC and then you're off to the races. And then it's just a matter of connecting it to your bank so that your bank says, it's okay for you to spend money on this app and get these cryptos.
See, that was a problem I had. Because there's a couple of those where they don't do like the ACH.
Yeah.
So my bank's not on their list. So that's one reason why I kind of stuck to Coinbase and just learned it, because that was the easiest for me to get into and figure out because they did that.
Yeah.
And now I just if I want to put something in somewhere else, I'll buy it on Coinbase and move it over there.
Yeah, and that's honestly the way I do it as well. It's a different scenario because it's Voyager is the app that I use, but that app it connected to my credit union that I was a part of when no other applications would. So that's where I make all my purchases, and then I send it to whatever application. So and more than likely, as you know, an early investor, you're going to run into these problems too, just because American banks aren't all, you know, integrated yet into the system. So find one that you can work with that does have your bank listed and get in. It might not be the best fees at first, but you could get the ball rolling there, and at least
it's still worth a try.
Yeah,
at least get something.
Yeah, there's constant, you know, there's good growth across the board, and to start being able to build your crypto coffers, you know, however you want to do it, dollar cost averaging, you know, we can cross those bridges down the line, but it's just the first step is just getting those apps. Whether you even buy anything, it doesn't matter. Being set up to do so will behoove you. You know what I mean?
Nice word.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I've always loved behoove.
Well, it'll behoove you to like this and subscribe.
Yeah, there you go.
How's that?
That was good.
All right.
It was real fluid, like organically fit perfectly. So.
And that's what we're here for. Organic
growth of the combo.
Yes.
Yeah.
And beer.
This would be like the inbred moment because we're evolving downward.
Yes.
Backwards.
See ya.
Well, bye.
Vietnam.